Okay, I'll leave us name. Musoke mujje. So yesterday, James Gunn released future ya DC Studios. Kuba tubaye tukirinze banga. Wajjukira ever since last year we are taking over DC. Bintu bingi ebyabaawo abantu abamu bagobwa ku roses zaabwe wabaawo kusobolwa ebintu bingi byetutegedde era nga byewuunyisizza ensi. So katutegedde DC wajeraga within okutandika ne guno omwaka n'oguddako. Tugambe mu bufuzi eringa eyareleasinze phase yayo empya yerebootinze. So buli kyogenda okulaba mu DC kyonna kipya reboot okuva ku ba characters okujjako firimu nga 2-3 already ezabadde zamalirizibwa nga tanatwala mulimu zo zigenda kukola ki zigenda continuinga naye ate ezimu zakyuseemu okugeza nga Flash. The Flash empya egenda okujja guno omwaka ate yo introducinga DC empya ekyo tugenda kitegeera. So tulina enoza ne trailer ya Flash eyo empya egenda ofuluma kubanga batugambye ti egenda kulaga ekipya DC kyegenda okulaga. So mbadde nsaba tulabe ffenna James Gunn tutule ffenna tuwulirize yakoze introduction eno ya dakiika 6. So tugenda ziraba then at the end of the video zigenda kubulira projects zenneesunze nganze. Okay, nkubuliremu ku nsobi ne kale si nsobi kuba they plan bigger than us. So nkubuliremu kiki enneesunze nakyo ekiyinza okuba nga kinyiizizza bafans abamu aba DC. By the way, I'm a very big huge fan of the DC. I'll tell you my reasons in the next video, not this one. So you ready? Tugende tulabe James Gunn kyatugamba ku DC Studios naki ekipya kyaleese ne projects ze yaleese ziri mmeka, firimu mmeka, TV shows mmeka na buli kimu. You ready? Tugende.
Hey everybody, I'm James Gunn. I'm the co-CEO of DC Studios. So as many of you know, DC has been disconnected in film and television for a long time. And it's one of, our jobs, mine and Peter's, is to come in and make sure the DCU is connected in film, television, gaming, and animation. That the characters are consistent, played by the same actors, and it works within one story. And if something is outside of that, like Matt Reeves' Batman or Todd Phillips' Joker or Teen Titans Go, that it is clearly labeled as DC Elseworlds, outside of the mainstream DCU continuity. Now, Peter and I have gotten pretty lucky in terms of the 4 projects that are coming out over the next year. First, we have Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Shazam has always been off kind of in his own part of the DCU, so he connects very well. That moves directly into The Flash, a fantastic movie that I really love, that resets the entire DC universe. And then to move into Blue Beetle, a fantastic film about a kid who's a marvelous part of the DCU, and then into Aquaman 2, which leads directly into our next few projects, which I'm going to tell you about now. So, Peter and I, along with a group of very talented writers, have started to map out an 8 to 10 year plan of what DC Studios will be in film, television, and gaming. This first chapter is called Gods and Monsters. Now, this, what I'm about to tell you, is a part of the first chapter. It's not the entire first chapter. The first project is Creature Commandos. Creature Commandos is an animated series. I've written all the episodes. Something we're going to do that's a little bit different at DC is we're going to have characters move into animation, out of animation, usually having the same actor play their voice as who plays them in live action. The next project up is Waller. This is a story of Amanda Waller, played by Viola Davis. Viola Davis is going to team up with members of Team Peacemaker, and this is a story that's been created by Crystal Henry, who did Watchmen, and Jeremy Carver, who created the Doom Patrol. It is a fantastic story that's out of this world, and I can't wait for people to see it. Okay, next up is the big one, the true beginning of the DCU. This is called Superman Legacy. This is being written by me. I'm in the middle of it. I'm having a great time doing it. And Superman will be released into theaters July 11th, 2025. Okay, the next thing is a big premiere HBO television series called Lanterns. This is a story of a couple of Green Lanterns, John Stewart and Hal Jordan, and we have a few other Lanterns peppered in there, but this is really a terrestrial-based TV show, which is almost like True Detective with a couple of Green Lanterns who are space cops watching over Precinct Earth. In it, they discover a terrifying mystery that ties into our larger story of the DCU. Next is a big movie called The Authority. The Authority is a passion project of mine. It's based on the marvelous Wildstorm characters we are now bringing into the DCU, and will interact with all of our primary DCU characters. The Authority are a group of superheroes who think the world is broken and they want to fix it by any means necessary. I think it's a very different look at superheroes. We're doing a television series called Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost is a story of Paradise Island, usually known as Themyscira, which is the birthplace of a Wonderwoman. It's almost like Game of Thrones with Westeros, but with all of the inhabitants of Paradise Island. The introduction of the DCU's Batman is The Brave and the Bold. The Brave and the Bold is the story of Batman and his actual son, Damian Wayne. This is based on Grant Morrison's great comic book run. Damian Wayne is my favorite Robin. He's a little assassin who Batman tries to get in line, and so this is the story of the two of them and the beginning of sort of the Bat family in the DCU. Next up is a TV series called Booster Gold. Booster Gold is one of comics' really popular cult heroes. He is a fascinating guy. He's a loser from the future who uses future technology to come back to present day and become a superhero so that people will love him. It is basically the superhero story of imposter syndrome on an HBO Max series. One of my favorite comic book series from last year was Tom King's run on Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow.
By the way,
and so we're going to turn that into a big science fiction epic film. Now, Superman is a guy who was sent to Earth and raised by loving parents, whereas Supergirl in this story, she is a character who was raised on a chunk of Krypton. She watched everybody around her perish in some terrible way, so she's a much more jaded character. And that brings me to Swamp Thing, the last thing we're going to talk about, a very dark horror story in the origins of the monster who is Swamp Thing. And although it's totally outside of the rest of the DCU, it will still feed into the rest of the stories. Anyway, those are the stories that I can tell you about right now. I've loved the DC characters since I was a child. They're incredibly important to me. I knew that this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to do something very different. One of the things that's very important for me in all of these movies and TV series is that the director's vision and the vision of the writers and all of the creators is unique and something special. Storytelling is always king. That's all that matters to us. And I want to be true to those stories. I want to be true to you guys and really give you something different than you've ever seen before. Anyway, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you watching. I hope this was exciting for you because it's really exciting for me. And I can't wait to start to dive into these stories with you guys on this grand adventure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, so James Gunn yega mawulire atuwadde projects nyingi tuzitegeddeko nga bw'oziraba bwe nzilistinga awo side zaawo zonna projects tuzitegedde era tuzirabye. Now I think let me talk about one or two things about this. Ekisookera ddala ziri wala. So I think this year James Gunn tugenda kulaba ku kintu kye nga ye kyakutteko tetugenda kulabako. However, tugenda kufuna ku firimu za DC, naye tugenda kukwata projects z'abali abakadde ababaddewo. Tugenda kulaba The Flash, tugenda kulaba Aquaman, The Lost Kingdom, tugenda kulaba n'endala. So ezo zigenda okuggalawo naye ate atukakasizza ng'era we mbagambye ku ntandikwa ya vidiyo eno nti Flash yegenda okuleeta the reboot oba rebirth ya DC. So kitegeeza ebya DC yonna ebikale tugenda bikoma mu Flash obitegeera naye ate tutandike DC epya. Kyokka ate ekyewunyisa tugambye ali so excited, this is the best movie yenga ye gye yakakola. Kyonna kiri mu Flash tugenderaawo. Kaka tutwogere ku projects ze. Nze neesunze nga nze. Ekisookera ddala Superman yegenda okuleetera ddala DC and is the only project gy'ayogedde date. That is July 11, 2025. I think it is worth waiting kubanga yagiwandiise nga yejjukira Superman yagambye agenda muddamu. Tugenda ku Superman mbuvubuka bwe ng'atandika. Superman asinga tuwe tumulaba batula akashole katoye nga bamuzadde then atandikirawo emirimu gye. Okay? Naye tugenda kulaba ku Superman ne family ya living atyo obulamu bwe. So mbufunze tulinga bagenda okulaba Smallville in one movie. Okay? Tukulaba Smallville like mu movie emu nga si series. So Superman, I'm excited to see. I think it is worth waiting. Kubanga yali mujiwanike era agambye akyalina wakati waayo. So togisuubira this mwaka wotu mwaka ko gikola guno mwaka jagipapira. Tumuwa obudde. Oyo tumwesiga yakoze Guardian of the Galaxy. And by the way, speaking of Guardian of the Galaxy, kubanga eno gye tusemba gye tukoma okulaba era ne bakaracters baayo abasinga nga Dave Bautista Gunn agenda mutwala abantu abadde akola nabo abasinga mu Marvel, so James Gunn yinza batwala muyinza okutaddamu balaba nga Dave Bautista nga we gambye n'abalala bangi amawulire gajja kuba gajjanja kubanga bagamba. Then another thing, project gye neesunze nganze ye Swamp Thing era nga bwagambye mainly eyinza okuba teri into DC mu stories zaayo naye it is worth it. Guys, we need to see the Swamp Thing. Ginoonyeko oba osobola okufuna project like obutabo obusome oba obatasobola kufuna butabo funa engeri gy'oginoonyako. One day, I think zino zonna nga wazogedde ndoza tujja zikolera video twogeremu kwemu. The Swamp Thing, guys, it is a very hard movie. Actually, it's a series. Chimenke kibeera mu swamp kibuuka kirina amaanyi kirina like there is a war between ekimenke ekyo ne waliwo ne animals ez'omu swamp, then wabawo ne red kwegamba waliwo identities nnyingiko, so tusuubira okulaba kyamaanyi nnyo. Sirange gye kikunyonyolamu. I think twetaagamu some project about the Swamp Thing. Then another project gye neesunze nganze abagiyita The Brave and the Bold. Guys, The Brave and the Bold, we need to see this. Abalaba bwa animation movies bwa DC already waliwo nga busatu nga bunanziwe n'akalabako naye nga obulala gye buli. Batman ne family, I think mu movies woba ojjukira bulungi ffenna abali ku firimu za DC eza Batman tetulaba nko Batman na family ye, just osobola okulaba ku mukazi owa girlfriend ne tetulaba nko mu bulamu bwe na family. Batman oyo mutabani oyo gwe bayita Robin muzibu nnyo no balina group eyaabwe abaana baba superheroes abo, mutabani wa Superman owa Batman, ba superheroes abasinga bonna batabani nabo balina group eyaabwe era nga olaba Justice League nabo balina eyaabwe ey'abaana. Naye kana akalenzi nga olabeera Batman nti yalinga akulira bali kana akalenzi nako kakulira group ya bannaye kaddala ka assassin tekagala kumanya. So wabagala tukolera live nga si animation this time. I think we need to see this. Twetaaga nnyo okulaba ku Batman ne family ye, twetaaga nnyo omulabako mu firimu okitegera ba superheroes batono nnyo batulaga mu family zaabwe, tulaba nnyo like something, tulaba nnyo nti babeeraawo like okitegera. So we babagala tulaga ekya Batman ne mutabani we Robin, we should be excited about this. Then another thing was ajenyiza okugera kakatalo The Lanterns egenda kuba series. Green Lantern ndoze singa gye tusinga okumanya abantu bayoka movie baada bagenda okukola project nyingi ate nga tukimanyi nti mu bintu byayo kye kisinga okuba ekyamaanyi. The Lanterns kakati kuluma bagenda bagattanga, so tuyinza okulaba nga Guardian of the Galaxy mu Marvel. So enegera kuba yaba Lanterns wajjukira Lantern is all about kufuna mpeta ku controlling, so waliwo super being gye bagambye eyinza okuba nga eyagala kukumalawo universes bagenda kwegatta bagirwanyise. Lanterns amaanyi tulina Green Lantern, tulina Red Lantern, Yellow Lanterns. So bwetubanga bagenda batugattira wamu, we should be excited about that series. We should be excited. Ne projects endala nnyingi nnyo nga Paradise Lost bingi. So bwemuna mujagala mujja kungamba nkwatemu kwemu ngezeeko zimenyamenya, but that's all for this ne byonna. Poziko nekirala amawulire genyinza obbalekera obbagamba nti waliwo firimu ezimu ze yalese Rose nga they are open. Aquaman ba actors we basobola okuddamu ne bagizanya bye baba baagala. Wonder Woman bwe tubaji ti bamugoba ya open is up n'agamba oba oli ready for Wonder Woman. The role is still available. The Flash n'endala firimu nnyingi. So this erimu amawulire mangi. I think tujja nga nali mbasuubiza tujja kulanga some movie news lwakuba nti obudde bumera okukwa naye njagala gezaako kifixinga mpola mpola. Bachelor VMP ku Bachelor TV projects nyingi. Guys, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel and keep up, Los.